In life, our minds sometimes create invisible walls that prevent us from seeing the world as it truly is. Reality is so much more than what we see with our eyes or touch with our hands. It's about what we feel deeply inside and how we understand those feelings. Have you ever wondered how to see the invisible? Stay until the end of this video and discover the secrets of human perception, as complex and vast as galaxies. At the heart of this perception lies something very special. Desire. Desire is like a mirror reflecting who we truly are inside. It is the powerful force that drives us and pushes us to pursue what we want in life. Our desires are closely tied to the purity and truth of our intentions. Without desire, it's like a candle trying to burn without air. But here's the crucial part. When our desires are genuine and come from a place of goodness, rather than selfishness or material wish, they can lead us to true wisdom and enlightenment. It's when we desire things for the right reasons, for growth and positive change, that we can truly understand ourselves and the world around us. Meditation is a powerful tool that helps us explore and understand our true selves, which is so much more than just our physical bodies. Often, people see themselves and the world around them in a very limited way. But through meditation, we can discover that we are not just our bodies. We are souls living within these bodies. Our consciousness is not confined by the limits of time and space. There are many instances where people have experienced things in meditation that have not yet happened in our physical world. They have seen events before they actually occurred. This suggests something fascinating. Our lives on Earth might follow a specific plan or pattern. This plan seems to exist in another dimension, a place beyond our usual understanding of space. It unfolds in our world in its own time. If these events are seen in meditation before they occur in our world, it implies that they are already set or predetermined. For someone deeply connected to this three-dimensional world, it might seem that some events are predestined. Meditation allows us to glimpse into this fourth dimension and understand that there is more to our existence than what we see and touch in our physical world. It's like waking up to a deeper and broader reality, where time and space function differently. Can we change our future? Absolutely, we can. When you make a change, it's like taking a different turn on this road. This new turn leads you down a new path, creating a future that aligns with the change you have made. The truly amazing thing about human destiny is its flexibility. It's like water. It can flow in different directions depending on the choices we make. What's even more interesting is that our lives are shaped more by what we believe and feel than by what we do. The most important thing is how we see ourselves, like looking in a mirror. This self-image influences everything we do. If we start to see ourselves differently, as if we consider ourselves to be stronger or kinder, our actions will begin to change to align with that new image. It's as if you believe you are a good cook. You will start cooking more. Changing how we see ourselves can lead us toward a different future. And as our lives change, the way we see ourselves changes as well. It's a cycle. The image we have of ourselves shapes our life, and our life experiences, in turn, shape the image we have of ourselves. It is truly important to understand how powerful our thoughts and attitudes can be. Every significant change in our lives, the future, even if we plan it carefully, is full of different possibilities. Every time we make a choice, it feels like we're standing at a crossroads where each path leads to a different future. We all perceive the world in two different ways. One way is based on our daily lives and what we can see and feel, while the other is more spiritual. In the past, people referred to these two perspectives as the carnal mind and the spirit of Christ. The first deals with what we experience through our senses and deepest desire. The second pertains to seeing things from a higher, spiritual viewpoint. There's a saying that goes, "The natural man does not understand the things of the Spirit of God." This means that when we view the world in a regular, everyday manner, we focus solely on what's happening now. The past and future don't seem real. However, when we look at the world from a spiritual perspective, we perceive time differently. We come to understand that the past and the future are just as real as the things we can touch and see. What may seem like just an idea or feeling, to someone focused only on the here and now becomes something real and significant to someone who views the world spiritually. In the spiritual realm, what often holds us back is overly relying on what we can see, hear, and touch. This makes us blind to things we cannot perceive in that way. To truly understand and see these invisible aspects, we must shift our focus away from what our senses tell us. Instead, we should concentrate on feelings and thoughts, imagining them until they feel as real as the physical world around us. When we think deeply and intently, we can tune out distractions and immerse ourselves in a reality where we wish to be. The key is to genuinely focus on what we desire, visualizing it in our minds, shifting our attention away from what our senses convey, and concentrating on the invisible world helps us grow spiritually. It allows us to see beyond what is right in front of us. Since the beginning of time, those who look beyond the physical world have been able to understand these invisible things. This ability to see does not depend on our eyes or ears. We need to work on it and value it. Without this skill, we cannot grasp spiritual truths, as they are only clear to us through this way of seeing. The more we practice this, the more powerful abilities we discover. By controlling what we imagine, we can shape our future to align with our desires. Desire is what drives everything we do. If we didn't want anything, we wouldn't even lift a finger. Our actions are motivated by what we want the most. For example, when a person overcomes an addiction, it's because their desire to conquer it is stronger than their desire to continue. The desires that truly motivate us are those we focus on the most. Desire is knowing what we don't have but want, something that would enhance our lives. Every desire, at its core, is about obtaining something good for ourselves. The larger the reward we anticipate, the stronger the desire. There are no completely selfless desires. Even the noblest desires have a personal gain in mind. If our desire weakens, our actions also begin to fade. The way the spiritual part of us communicates with the everyday earthly part happens through our desires. The secret to moving forward in life and achieving our dreams is to listen to our desires and act on them immediately. It's like answering a phone call from our dreams the moment it rings. When we desire something, it's almost as if we already have it, in a way. This idea is similar to what the philosopher Blaise Pascal said. You would not be seeking me if you had not already found me. This means that just by having a desire, we are already on the path to achieving it. When we fully embrace the feeling of having what we desire and act as if it is already the case, we begin to change our future to align with that belief. Our beliefs have an incredible power to transform what we think into reality. Once we truly feel and believe in our fulfilled desire, every part of us, our body, our mind, and our emotions, starts working together to make it happen. The best way to bring our desires to life is to imagine in our minds how we would feel if we had already achieved what we want. This active imagination creates a pathway for our desires to become real. It can be challenging for a mind that isn't used to it to believe in something that doesn't match what we can see, hear, or touch. However, there is a technique that can help us see and manifest events that haven't occurred yet. This method may seem simple, but it is actually very powerful and has been developed through a lot of research and practice. The first step in this process is to know exactly what you want. You need a clear desire or goal. Next, imagine an event that would mean your desire has been fulfilled. See yourself as the main character of this event. It's like creating a movie in your mind, where you are the star and your dream becomes a reality. The third step is to completely relax your body, almost as if you are about to fall asleep. Find a comfortable place to sit, unwind, and close your eyes. Then, with your eyes closed, focus your mind on the event you wish to see happen. It's like playing that mental movie in your head, feeling and seeing everything as if it were real. This process helps your mind accept the possibility that this event can actually occur, making it more likely to become a reality. Imagine yourself in the midst of the action, as if it were happening at that very moment. It is important that you are not simply a spectator of this scene, like in a movie. Feel every part of this experience as if it were real and happening right now. To make this imagined experience real, it's essential to choose an action that directly stems from your wish come true. For example, if you dream of a promotion at work, picture the event where you receive congratulations for your promotion. When you're ready to visualize this, start by completely relaxing your body. You want to be almost drowsy, but still able to control your thought. In this calm and semi-awake state, imagine a colleague standing in front of you. Reach out with your imaginary hand and feel the firm handshake. Have a conversation in your mind that fits the scene of your promotion. The crucial part is to be fully immersed in that moment, not just observing it from the outside. This involvement is what transforms a distant dream into a present reality. Essentially, you are bringing a higher and more expansive reality into your current daily life, merging different times and places into one. The difference between actively participating in an imagined event and simply watching it unfold is key to making your dreams come true. If our goal is to reach a higher and more expansive level of consciousness, we should hold on to our imagined scene just until we fall asleep. Imagine, in your mind, as vividly as if it were real, how you would feel if your dream or desire was already fulfilled. If you do this regularly, you'll start to see those imagined experiences come to life in the real world, just as they did in your mind. To aid this process, nourish your mind with positive thoughts or affirmations that you believe to be true, even if they don't seem real to your senses at the moment. If you continue to focus on these thoughts until they feel real to you, they will begin to manifest in your life as truths. Once you fully accept these positive thoughts, your mind and heart will begin to work together to make them a reality. Each of us possesses an incredibly powerful tool: our ability to imagine, dream, and desire. Imagination is like a lens that shows us our future. Make sure that this lens is not clouded by fears or doubts. Keep it clear and focused on what you want to achieve. Developing the ability to visualize, believe, and desire is key. This is the secret to creating the life you want. By mastering this practice, you're not just shaping your future, you're taking control of your destiny. Remember, the power to change your life and reach new heights of consciousness lies within your own mind and imagination. Before we conclude, always fill your minds with positive thoughts and beliefs. This is how you align with the divine, and that's when extraordinary things start to happen. When you receive, celebrate. Celebrating is a way of thanking the divine for all that we have and who we are. And when we celebrate, not just with our bodies, but with our whole souls, we bring even more joy into our lives. I hope you find value and joy in this message. If it resonates with your heart, share it with your friends. Your likes and comments are deeply appreciated. The more you interact, the further it will reach others as well. I hope you have a wonderful day.